You're thinking that Africa is this desolate place. Nothing is beautiful there. Thinking that, America was this place of land of milk and honey, and that was the only place that was worth living. So you had American nationalism going on, you had colonization going on. To bring it all together as a typical Black American who's just trying to focus on surviving in America, there was no interest in going to Africa. But as I was getting older, I said to myself, I've not been to this continent. I do not want it to be a bucket list item. I was tired of the gaslighting in the US. And don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-US. I recognize that there are many good things. I have many ancestors who fought to build the infrastructure in this country. But I knew I'd never been to Africa for myself. And I decided that I was going to go. And I was afraid. That was my ignorance. And as a Black man, that was my lack of education. And I went to Ghana. I was so excited because I was doing something that no one else in my family had done. And my family was that family. They were, very adamant about not being African. They wanted to be Indian. Everybody wanted to be Indian. We Indian, by one day, they don't even say Indian. They call it Indian. We Indian. And I'm like, so I ran the DNA, and I'm fast forwarding this for you. Ran the DNA. And so I'm like 70% West African than that. So I got a nice part of East Africa there too. But I'm looking at I'm saying now, wait a minute. And the Indian part was like 1.5%. So I'm looking like 1.5%. You got like 65% West African, another 10% or so over in the East, and then the rest is European. So I'm saying, okay, now this story, the DNA is telling me a different story from what the family is telling me. So I got on the plane. I went to Ghana, and as soon as I stepped foot on African soil, I was ashamed of myself.
Living a dream, living the African dream.
Are you planning to travel, relocate, or invest in Africa? Before making permanent decisions, equip yourself with the knowledge you need to make informed choices. Africa 101 is your guide to relocating, investing, and living in Africa. This is your essential resource, covering the basics and must-know insights to guide you confidently. Download your guide now at panafricanlifestyle.com and take the first step toward a thriving future in the motherland.